Hello boys and girls, ladies and gents, welcome back to part 2 of how to create a simple program drum part using the key editor in Cubase. Let's continue from where I left off then. Now you want to try and fit this part in between the first one you did. F#1, scroll down. C, D, E, F#1 there. This has got to fit in the gap, so again you might want to spend some time playing with this. You can also use the up and down arrow keys on your keyboard to move the notes up and down. They don't quite end up in the right place. So try and fit the two parts together, get them working well together. Again, pause the video if you need to and spend some time completing that second hi-hat part. Over here you can solo individual tracks and hear them individually. The red S button up here will cancel all those solo buttons. You can also mute tracks and turn them off, and again the mute button will cancel any mute buttons you have selected. So try and fit your two hi-hat parts sort of in between each other, get them working well together. Yeah, I like that, going with that. Spend as much time as you need to get that completed. Okay, let's create another track. Surprise, surprise. Our friend Groove Agent SE again. Let's create an open hi-hat this time. Let's go to my friend HouseKit 1 again. I'm going to search for it up here. That might speed things up. It might not. HouseKit 1. Again, choose whichever kit you would like. Hi-hat open is what we're after, or HH open on some of the other kits. That doesn't sound like a open hi-hat to me. Let's try the kit. Disco House Kit. Let's give that a whirl. Hi-hat open. Yeah, let's go with that. That's what we're after. A#1. You may have a different MIDI note there. Double click again, and locate A#1. There it is. So you need to again try and fit this around the other hi-hat parts you've got. Don't think I like that. No, too square. Delete that. Again, I'm right clicking here on a PC to bring up this menu. On the iMac, for my rock school students, you will want to hold down Control on your keyboard and left click to get that menu. A#1. Sometimes less is more, I think. Yeah, I think so. So again, you spend some time doing that and come up with a part you like. No house track would be complete without the obligatory hand clap. Let's add another track. Groove Agent SE. A track. Let's label that hand clap. Choose a kit. House kit. And find your clap sample. F1. Double click again to go to the grid. F1, scroll down a bit. Grab your pencil tool. The hand clap generally plays the same as the snare on counts 2 and 4. Just there. That one just play it on count 4 actually. No, I'm not. Let's put those back in. In the right notes, there we go. I think I'm going to put an extra one there. No, I'm not. Let's keep it simple. Yeah, let's go with that. Right, let's come back to the kick drum part. Double click to open it up. I think I'm just going to add a slight variation in the second bar. Just there. There we go. Got a 2-bar loop. I might do a similar kind of thing in the snare part as well. See what we've got. Slight variation, nothing too complicated. Yeah, I'll take that one out actually. Yeah, okay. The hi-hat parts are sounding a bit too robotic at the moment. Let's go into the first hi-hat part. Let's leave the snare kick playing as well. Double click. If this graph down the bottom isn't already showing velocity, if you left click just here and select velocity from the menu, it will appear. So these bars show the volume for each of the notes above it. So the higher the bar, the louder the note, the lower the bar, the quieter the note. So you can give the hi-hat a more interesting groove, perhaps more realistic, more human feel to it if you change the velocity of some of these notes. So you can play around with that. I'm not going to spend too much time doing this now. And you might want to do the same with your hi-hat 2-part, whatever you might have done there. Double click, open it up. And again, left click here if velocity isn't displayed. And it gives it a slightly more realistic feeling. There we go. Again, you spend some time doing that. Unmute. Take the solos off. There we go. That's okay. That's not sounding too bad. Come up to the devices menu, mix console, and you might want to adjust the volume of some of your instruments. I think my hi-hat is a bit too prominent at the moment. Again, you play around with that. Adjust to your taste. Let's close that transport back there. These bars at the top will pan your instruments from left to right in your speakers or your headphones. Let's solo the hi-hat. So if I move that all the way to the left, that will play in your left speaker or your left headphone. If you've got them on the right way, that is. If it's coming out of your right ear, you need to turn your headphones around, or your head. So you might want to pan your instruments, separate them a bit more. Perhaps imagine you were sat behind a drum kit. The kick drum is slap bang in the middle. Bass instruments tend to stay panned in the middle. The snare, as you sit behind the drum kit, is slightly to the left. Hi-hat a little bit further. You can play around with these. Don't think too wild. Let's put the hand clap on the other side. There you go. You should have a slightly larger, bigger sounding drum kit now. Great. I think I'm going to leave that as it is for the moment. So that's a really quick, simple introduction on how to create a house beat. I hope that was useful. Thanks for watching and see you very soon.